Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Real Talk Relationships, where we are going to be diving into real issues and real advice with Mom Ziba. I am your host, Mom Ziba, and welcome to Mom Ziba Talks Daily Podcast. Today's topic is a very, very big one. We're going to be discussing why it is safer and healthier to play things close to your chest rather than oversharing with people outside of your relationship, especially when it comes to family and personal vulnerabilities. So often when someone strays from their partner, they tend to, share personal details and vulnerabilities, with people outside. All right, so today we are going to be seeing if it's actually a good idea. Let's break it down together. So today's topic is why it is good to play safe and not overshare in a relationship. And this relationship is an extramarital relationship, to be precise. If you find yourself in a fix, all right, this episode is a handy one for you to quickly put yourself back on track. All right, so let's go. I'm going to be breaking it down in beats. So we're going to be seeing the segment 1. All right, and the segment 1 here is trust and boundaries. So why do people even start sharing things deeply about their personal aspects, their life with someone who is actually outside their relationship and they are not in a committed relationship with? This normally happens because cheating partner often kind of see this as a way to bond. All right. Of course, what are they going to be bonding about? What is going to lead to the bonding when there's no long time memories? There's nothing sticking them together, no children, memories they've been together with. So they normally see this as a way to fill in the void with this new person that they just met. Okay. They are seeking a connection and sharing intimate, they're seeking a connection and sharing intimate details can make them actually feel like a shortcut to creating that bond I've been talking about. But here's the thing. When you start breaking down the worlds of privacy and confidentiality in your primary relationship, you know what you're doing. You're inviting a long-term risk. So trust and boundaries are the foundation of any relationship, okay? That's why I have to start with this. And when this is broken in a relationship, I tell you, it's broken between you and a partner, it leaves the wound very, very hard to heal. Many guys, I've been hearing a lot of, clients, discussions when they talk about themselves, their experiences on how they've been able to, most time when they are passing through in their relationship, they are connecting with people, they tend to raise up issues about their relationship. They start to tell people, the girls they are with or the guys they are with, things about that their wife or what makes them to come out. That is not necessary. That is not necessary at all. When you overshare with someone outside your relationship, especially the person you are cheating with, you are jeopardizing the trust and respect that your main relationship is built on. And in most cases, the oversharing doesn't really create a solution. It only complicates things further. Okay? So instead of you starting by discussing things about your wife, about your husband, about your relationship, your partner, or you just go straight and maybe get involved, engage with what you're doing, and just try to avoid disrespecting your relationship, because disrespecting the relationship where you're coming from or your spouse can only break you further. Okay, so segment 2, we are going to be talking about playing safe, and not oversharing during an extramarital relationship. Okay, so number 2 segment is playing safe to protect yourself and your partner. Now, you have to think about the emotional cost of spilling. When you're sharing private details about your partner's insecurity, your family issues, your weaknesses, it's like opening these vaults of your own vulnerabilities and exposing them. And in doing so, you're just betraying your partner. You're making yourself vulnerable in a way that you might not realize at that moment. So let's be real here. Relationship outside the main relationship rarely lasts. Know this year. When the affair ends, that person now, his information is now publicized. Okay, it's no longer private. Okay, so that is why it's very, very good that your secrets are best kept between you and your partner. All right, there's no trust that should get to the extent for you say you trust someone who is not with you, who don't really know you from Adam, you just met based on situations, and you're now vomiting yourself to that person. Okay, it's not totally safe, because most times this relationship, extramarital relationship, ends up in resentment. Okay, and there is a chance for revenge, and now those secrets now become a useful weapons in their hands to get back at you and your family, so let momentarily feelings cloud your long-term judgment. When you honor these boundaries, you ultimately protect yourself, your family, and yes, even your partner. Even when you're struggling with them at the moment, misunderstanding here or there, they're bound to happen here. They're bound to happen in relationship. You shouldn't let out vital information about your partner, okay, out there. Yes. So, segment 3. Sharing family and partner's flaw is a betrayal. When you are in a close relationship, you learn each other's insecurities and weaknesses. Inevitable, and it's a part of what bonds people together in a real way. But when you turn around and share those private issues with someone else, it becomes a betrayal. Okay, so that is just the truth. You're exposing your vulnerability that your partner trusted you with, and now you're sharing that with someone who has no respect for the relationship in the first place. It is very, very uncommon for cheating partner to bond over the complaints they have about their spouses. But this bonding is actually destructive because it is rooted in negativity. It's rooted in desires. It's rooted in benefits. Okay? So complaining about your partner to someone else who is outside can actually reinforce and amplify the issues rather than to resolve them. Instead of addressing issues constructively with your partner, you are essentially venting them in an environment where they can't be addressed in a healthy way. All right? And to think about this, how do you feel if your partner was sharing your private thoughts and vulnerability with someone else? With someone else, how would you feel? For me, man, it's quite hurtful and damaging in behavior. Segment 4, the long-term impact of oversharing in cheating scenarios. Here's another aspect you need to consider. All right, oversharing in a relationship like that doesn't only affect the both partners. It can lead to deep and lasting trust issues and can affect not only the couples, the people who did it, but also the entire family. All right. If you have children, imagine the impact that it's going to have and it's going to bring upon the children. It's like falling walls, okay? When trust is shattered in a relationship, it often has, imagine the effect it's going to have on the family and the children, okay? It can lead to deep betrayal. So when trust is shattered in a relationship, it often has a domino effect, leaving you not only fractured, bonded with your partner, but also in broken relationship with family members or even close friends. I tell you, privacy and intimacies are things that grows with trust. Once that trust is damaged, rebuilding it takes time and patience and effort, and even most time it might never ever be the same again. That's if the relationship comes back. So playing it safe isn't just about holding back or hiding anything. It's about respecting the integrity of the relationship you've built over years, okay? Not giving away pieces of yourself or your partner to someone who isn't the true part of your life. Cheating relationships are often temporary, but the impact of oversharing can actually go long-lasting. Segment 5. Alternative to oversharing. So let's think of it this way. So what is the alternative? If a person is feeling actually distant in their relationship, I think the best course of action is almost direct communication with your partner. Talk things out that is bothering you. Talk to your partner. Sure, it could be difficult, it could be uncomfortable, but having those hard conversation is the only real way to get to the root of what's truly going on in your relationship. What's going wrong? And it's 1,000 times healthier than spilling those issues to someone outside the relationship. And if you feel you need to talk to someone else, try a counselor, try a therapist, try Mom Siba. Okay, this is a professional, okay? There are professional people who have the bond by confidentiality. Okay? And they are trained to help you navigate relationship issues without adding more drama or causing any further harm. Therapy can be a best place for you to share, to vent, and to get real advice without sentiment, without jeopardizing your partner's trust or your family privacies. Now, to cap it all, to all my listeners out there, next time you are tempted to share your partner's vulnerability with someone else or to vent about family issues outside the relationship, just remember Mom Siba's advice, a friend to many. Think twice. Remember that protecting those private details isn't about being guided. It's about respecting your relationship, your partner, and yourself. That is it for today's episode. If you enjoyed this talk or found it quite insightful or helpful, please subscribe to Mom Siba Talks Daily Podcast for real relationship talks, for more discussion on love, trust, and in many ways you can work things out for a better relationship. Stay safe, stay respectful, and remember sometimes playing it safe isn't just the right thing to do, it is just the only wise thing to do. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.